rocket like rocket fuel.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. Touchdown, New York. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, Sam on. Check. Look at me. Go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rock it.
Now Rashad Penny. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
61, matchbox, lights. Ready?
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's our field.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 62 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch it, 6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Love. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 26. Check 99.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Redskins nothing.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Jim, 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 Jim. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Alert flat.
Go.
Penny will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route will...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 30 base.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Go. Chief. Ready?
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Two-jet bomber.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here comes the ball. I see you.
On second down now, it's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
That's got to be a long day. Watch twins.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Play 56.
We go 46.
Prescott from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
56. Mike.
We're going to 53.
56.
26.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The throw over the middle taken in. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
From the gun, Herbert airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Off-play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On second down, Love. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Kill.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the 32-yard line.
We're going to 53.
On first and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
10 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. They're going to run it with Barkley. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Check 56. Let's go, D. 6 guys.
47.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go.
56 is the mark. So we got man.
26.
He can run for it, and he will. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
First and 10 at the 20.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check three.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey. 4 down.
Under.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run with Love. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 76 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. Check 13, check 13. Quick the edge, quick the edge.
Now Saquon Barkley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 60 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 58 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2nd and 15. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Charlie. On the ball.
58's the money. 58's the money.
You got that?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts, so do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, kill. 27.
Check 56. Go. Mike 56. Mike 56. You.
26.
Now it's Barkley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Gun. 26.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, stand off. Check. Snap.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 50.
Hey, Delta.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
Hurry.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that